Get some comments right now on the weather because, yeah,
0 out of
those
10.
temperatures,
Yeah,
they're falling. Yeah.
I have to tell you again, I want to reiterate for folks that didn't join us in the last hour that I'm not wearing a coat because something big is going down. It's because it's just been so warm. I put my top coat on to go out the door for the first time in weeks.
It's kind of the weatherman's outfit when there's a big storm brewing,
Roll
right?
the sleeves up. But
I was going to say,
left my
after your
suit coat
sweater
behind.
Friday, I just didn't know everything is changing about your
You're
wardrobe.
still on that, huh?
It was a nice sweater.
I don't know.
Could have brought it
liked
today, would have been.
I would have
yeah.
enjoyed it today as well
right,
because it has turned dramatically colder. So we're actually watching very carefully what's beginning to unfold in northwest Indiana because it could be pretty incredible. There is so much warm lake water, little to no ice, and this polar air that has been absent for weeks is about ready to surge down the length of Lake Michigan. And there are areas of northwest Indiana that could wind up with a couple of feet of snow overnight, particularly up near LaPorte. There are going to be bands of snow that develop, and some of them may leak south and southeast overnight, even perhaps make contact with parts of the northeast side of Indianapolis. Now, not that much snow would come down here, but it could make for some slick roads and maybe a few areas get some localized accumulation through the night. It was an incredible start to the snow season. 14.7 inches of snow through the 19th of December was the second largest to start a snow season, and then we shut everything off. Since December the 19th, we've had less than 1 inch of snowfall. We actually still have a surplus, but we are going to start to see with the evolution of this new pattern, better snow chances coming our way. Note there's not much action north of Indianapolis right now. The vast majority of the snow showers, then the bursts of snow have settled south, but there's a pretty intense one that's moving through portions of now down towards Brown County that will easily produce maybe a quarter to a half inch of snow locally near Nashville, definitely reducing visibility. Now that the sun is down, that's going to make for some treacherous travel for at least the next 90 minutes or so. Keeping an eye on these southeast moving snow showers, but it'll be northwest Indiana that things will really get ramped up here in the next few hours. The winds are strong and they're out of the north and west. The peak gust hit 44 miles per hour in Shelbyville, 43 in Indianapolis, and that's driving the temperatures down. And this is all about timing. We're just about at the midway point of what we consider meteorological winter, the months of December, January, and February. So this is day 45, and we're about ready to embark on, statistically, a time of the year that we have set our coldest low temperatures. We have just finally equaled out, even surpassing and erasing the deficit that we set to start the season of days below versus days above. And here we go, we flipped the switch again. And again, this is something we've talked about for quite some time. I said, watch out, the middle of the month, there is a definitive pattern change in the works, and it's beginning to unfold tonight. Northwest wind and an air temperature of 22. You factor in a gust, and suddenly that wind chill is down into the single digits, and it's not going to improve for the rest of the night. Even also to kind of wrap up on how mild it's been, there's only 18% snow cover across the contiguous U.S. That is the least amount for a January 14th since these weather records began in 2003, and that is way down from where we were at in early December. Here come the winds, and these are the pressure lines that are aligning. Look at this one right here, starting to kind of make contact with northeastern Illinois. With time, as the system pulls east, these winds are going to come down what we call a full fetch, right down the length of Lake Michigan, already getting some heavy bands now in southwest lower Michigan that could start to produce snowfall rates of about 2 inches per hour. The Arctic air is plentiful. There's a lack of ice on all of the Great Lakes. Again, only 6%. So therefore, the lakes are wide open for this Arctic air to come spilling in and turn on the lake effect snow machines. The winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings are out up north. South Bend, in areas just west, some of our latest machines suggest a LaPorte or Knox in that band could wind up with over 20 inches of snowfall. So having worked there and knowing how that behaves, you could literally cut this off in a matter of a block or two, but wind up with an incredible amount of snow that some of those bands may leak into portions of Howard County or over into Tipton County. Chris McNew says he's already had a couple of tenths of an inch of snow in Tipton, so there may be some real slick travel up I-31 or up I-69 early tomorrow morning. There may be some local accumulation that even reaches the north side of Indianapolis. But the bottom line is that snow showers that are in the area right now are diminishing. New snows off of Lake Michigan could drift south, and it gets very windy, or stays very windy and cold overnight with a low of 15. That's the coldest temperature so far this month, and the coldest air in weeks is here. Tomorrow, skies will brighten up, some lingering flurries or even snow showers to start the day with a high temperature in the mid-20s. We climb briefly back above freezing on Friday. After an overnight chance of snow, new snows return Friday night into Saturday as another batch of Arctic air comes in. Those snows may at least accumulate into Saturday morning, a little lull on Sunday, and then another blast of Arctic air comes in on Monday. Monday could include a low temperature of about 9, colder even by Tuesday morning, and wind chills to 10 below.
Brian, thanks.